You just got a first date scheduled with this girl. Congratulations. But hold up, 24 hours is rolling in before that scheduled date and that anxiety is kicking in.
Maybe you could just stay in one place?
Anything. Just call my name and I'm here for you.
Okay, love that. And what was your name again?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can get ahead of myself. I'm anxiety.
You are not alone. I get it. As somebody who's dated women for over 10 years, I am here to help you, give you practical tips to overcome that anxiety and give you the confidence you need to make sure that your first date goes well. This video is for you if you got a first date coming up for a girl that you just messaged, or maybe you just need a boost of self-assurance. First things first, let's talk about knowing your worth. As a queer person navigating this world, it can be really challenging and we can commonly dismiss our identity. Yes, we're still fighting for our rights and trying to be normal in a society where sometimes people just don't agree with who we are. But let's put that aside and remember, what are your qualities and your special experiences that make you, you? Take a moment to make a list, whether that be on paper, that can help you with actually like putting pen to paper, physically writing it out, or you can make a mental list of the qualities that make you great, whether that be your sense of humor or your kindness. List them out. By listing these qualities and or writing it on paper, this will remind you how great you are, what amazing things that you bring to the table and can make another person smile and enjoy our relationship with you. Confidence starts from within, and if you're able to recognize these positive qualities in you, this is gonna make sure that you feel great on your date. Now let's talk about preparation. Being prepared can help alleviate a lot of those pre-date jitters. So in order to alleviate that, let's prepare by making a to-do list or knocking out all the necessary things you need to do before stepping out the door. Making sure you plan ahead on what time you need to arrive, making sure that you're not late, and choosing the best outfit for you that fits the occasion, and also making sure that outfit makes you feel confident on the date. One of the things that I like to wear before my date is my favorite perfume, Armaf Club de Nuit Intense. This fragrance is, I would say, if you are between like feminine and masculine, this is like right in the middle. As somebody who's, as somebody who's a switch, I think this fragrance really fits it well. This fragrance is a very mature scent and I love wearing it. I get compliments all the time. It's very sexy and very mature, so you can walk into your date feeling confident. If this is something that you're interested, I have a link down below for you if you want to grab this for yourself so you can step into your date feeling sexy and smelling sexy. Planning for some conversation topics can also be very helpful if you're somebody who gets locked up, not sure on what to say on a date. I recommend people to remember the acronym FORD, F-O-R-D, F standing for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. Reminding yourself of this acronym, you can pick topics related to these 4 categories because many people can relate to talking about their family, what they do for work, what they like to do with their free time, and what dreams they have for the years to come. I want you to remember that preparation doesn't mean to be overthinking it, but doing what you need to do to make you feel ready for that date. Next up, practicing self-care. Now, self-care isn't just about relaxation. It's about affirming your identity and also taking care of your mental well-being. So I recommend engaging in activities that help you feel grounded. For example, maybe taking a bubble bath, or reading a book that's enjoyable, or connecting with some really great supportive friends. Take some time for yourself to build your confidence from a place of self-acceptance. Visualization is a really powerful tool to help build confidence. Take a few moments to close your eyes and envision your day going well. I know we like to ruminate about, oh, what if I said this and this is gonna make me look stupid? Or I did this, or I spilled the water and she's gonna think I'm a complete klutz, a fool. Or maybe I just show up late.
No, you're totally right. That decision's not gonna haunt us for the rest of our lives at all.
Ruminating, yes, that will put you in a negative headspace. And I get it, your anxiety is there to protect you of things that you can't foresee. But there can be great things that can happen in the date. And I want you to tap into that positivity, to bring in that confidence and putting your best self forward instead of putting your mind in an anxiety state. So visualization can really help with your confidence, putting you in a positive mood and to alleviate that anxiety. The more that you envision yourself having a successful date, the more you're going to feel confident that this date is going to go well when it happens. This is super important for people like us in the queer community because we just don't see it in media. So this can be really stepping out of your comfort zone. If this is your first date, I can totally see the emphasis and how uncomfortable and new this experience is gonna be. But I want you to visualize it going great. I know it will. Another important tip I want you guys to understand when it comes to these dates is that dating is a two-way street. When it comes to dating, it's not a popularity contest. You're not there to try to impress the other person. You're there to try to understand and connect if this person is really a good fit for you. A lot of times, we like to come into this date because you have high hopes for yourself, high hopes for this other person getting into your life. And I totally understand when it comes to the lesbian community, we are so fixated on wanting to have a girlfriend. But what's worse is getting in a relationship with somebody who is not a good fit for you and you are just trying to put on a facade, trying to mold your personality just to make sure that she likes you. And that is gonna be a one-way ticket to being unhappy and just worse things down the line because you're not being your true self. Understanding that dates are a two-way street can also help alleviate a lot of the anxiety and not put so much pressure on you having to come in and expect this relationship or this date to end in relationship. So instead of putting so much pressure, you're gonna think to yourself, oh, you know, it's a two-way street. I'm going to try and connect. I'm going on this date to have fun and see if we bond together. Instead of expecting the result to be, oh, I'm gonna walk out and this is gonna be my girlfriend. Finally, you wanna embrace your authenticity. In a world like where we live in, we are constantly trying to mold ourselves to fit in and feel like we belong here. As somebody who's queer, we constantly feel like we aren't belonging in this space. In a world like where we live in, where it's constantly posing norms and expectations, the most powerful thing you can do is be your true self. I want you to push away the concept of trying to make somebody like you for a fake version of yourself, but to really have somebody like you for who you are. If you're going on this date intending to be with this person for a long while, you don't want to be putting on this facade to be a person that you really aren't. The most attractive quality when going on a date is being your true self. So show up to your date as yourself. Your quirks, your interests, and all of it is really what makes you unique. Your authenticity will help build your confidence because it's who you are, and that's what you're comfortable being, is who you are, not trying to fit into a mold or somebody that you aren't. Not only that, it'll make sure that it attracts the right type of person into your life. Well, there you have it. Those are my tips that I have for you to make sure that you knock your first date out of the park, making sure it's successful and that you two have a great time. If you need more help prepping for your date, I got a video for you right here. This is where I talk about making sure that you don't run out of things to say on your first date. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.